I like me, so I like me that much.
Yeah. Look. And hello, I'm the narrator. And put yourself in two different stories. One has a life, a wife, and a kid, and a stable job to support all his dreams and win all again. And the other lives a life of regret, hate, and despair. He's been waiting for the day when his life will come to an end. Which one are you? Will you pick and choose the man who has it all?
All right, people, what's good, man?
Put yourself in two different stories.
Going straight into it today. Let me make sure the audio's straight. But yeah, we at a state of emergency right now. I'll probably change the title of this. We at a state of emergency. Hold on, make sure the audio good. All right, cool. Bet we good. All right, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, support your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all time to do that for me. We in a state of emergency right now. I'll probably change the title of this. We in a state of emergency. Okay. Also, while you're at it, make sure you subscribe if you're new. And subscribe. Alright, everything looking crazy. They talking about I'm getting black milk. Absolutely not. I'm boycotting that game. That's a whole nother video though, but yeah, that disrespect would not be tolerated on any platform, you heard? Alright, bet y'all, peace. Alright, man, we are at a state of emergency, bro. It is cold red, I mean cold purple, orange, the highest of extent that we could think of when it comes to 2K. Now, I'm granted, you know what I'm saying, I'm a Sim Nation type player. I believe in, I want the game to be challenging. I don't want nothing easy. I don't want to pick up and play and everybody is just great at the game. I don't want that type of video game. I'm just gonna come out the gate and tell you who I am, period. I'm the one that's battling, saying that they need to take out the X button. Shooting should only be relied on the right stick in many variations. There shouldn't be an X button for steals. Just press X and it steals. The ball automatically controlling both hands. I think you should be able to, if you time it correctly and right with the right stick, you should be rewarded for good defense via the right stick. Just like with layups, I don't believe that just because I got a 99 layup or a 99 dunk or whatever the case may be, I just click the X button, then I'm automatically able to dunk with my left or right hand at any given choice or any given matter, as long as I time it. I don't believe in that. I believe in skill, decision making, and if I got a person defending me on my left and I drive and I'm able to get past them and get that scoop layup with my left hand, if I timed it right with that left stick, I should be rewarded at that point. I believe in evolution in gaming, especially when it comes to my basketball, because I love basketball so much. You know, a lot of people talk down on 2K. I'm not one of the ones. I've seen the growth and the elevation of it. And now I am concerned that we are digressing. Even with 2K25, you know, people having their opinion about 2K25, it sold well. When it came to the financial reports, hella numbers, you saw people spending more than, I saw someone spend almost 20,000 plus in my team cards. So the game is making money. The game is making bread year in and year out. They said this one actually had more money financially than the previous 2K. So people are there. This live game as a server thing is a concern with 2K that I'm seeing. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know that they want, especially on the weekends, more people in the game playing, the better money, the better chance that they get to sell things to you. You're gonna go out and grind for VC or buy VC to get new items. I see the play that they giving off the rip. And it's cool, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock a hustle, especially if you're willing to pay for it. I'm not gonna knock that. But I've been watching the community day clips recently. You know, people, the 2K guys have streamers, content creators have got access to the game, was flown out to test out the game. And, you know, they came back with footage and their opinion about what they seen and what they was able to break down in that short period of time. I'm pretty sure they had like a couple hours or something like that, but for the most part, they was able to run some games and get some footage. Now, I'm pretty much reacting to a couple of the guys. Joe knows for a fact he's gonna be my first video because I like him. You know, he played Pro-Am, he plays the league, he's been in a few leagues, so he knows the ins and outs for the most part of certain things. And plus, he actually played basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to listen to individuals, streamers, and content creators that actually play basketball. It can be from YMCA to street ball or organized basketball. As long as you got some sense of IQ with basketball, I'll check you out. We're gonna definitely check out Brutal Sim, and because he's the one that I watched the video on that raised my antennas. And Shakedown, you know, Shakedown is a pretty cool guy, good, informative individual when he dropped his content. And when I was watching his footage, I was seeing some crazy things going on with the game. I'm telling you now, off the rip, welcome to the Monstars. You about to have point guards out there that's at least 6'7" and above, running centers running the floor at 7 foot. I can definitely see some British Bulldogs out there, the 7-footers that's able to shoot, dribble, consistently dribble at a consistent pace, speed boost and everything with dribble moves, and can dunk on your head at a given factor. You're about to have centers running point guards. I see it already, and I'm not saying that Mike Wang chose the right thing, but like I said, I'm at a level of concern with the game, and it's pretty bad. 2K25 people had their ups and downs with the game. Me personally, I adapt. That's the reason why I'm not really even complaining with the game. Even with 2K26 and they doing what they doing, I'm going to adapt. That's all you can do in these matters. You know what I'm saying? When you go play a opponent at their home games, it's either you gonna fold or you gonna adapt to what the defense is giving you to be a better game score, a basketball player. So I'm gonna adapt to the game. Am I gonna like it? Absolutely not. But I won't join the Chiefs. That's something I refuse to do personally. But I can say I see a lot of 7-footer or better, 6'8" or better just running the floor easily with no problem. And yeah, the year of the 6'2" point guards or the 6'3" point guards may have come to an end. Easily just come to an end. So let's get to this video, man. First off, it's gonna be Joe Knows. Like I said, he got a few footage. We're not gonna watch all of it, but we're gonna pick up here and there. So, he got, let's go to the raw unedited. Let's get the real park footage. Now, with the park settings, we don't know what the settings were they able to control it or anything. I have not watched this video. I'm just giving a heads up. Like, we don't know if they was able to change the settings. For the most part, I think the park is usually running at All-Star, I believe, or Pro, somewhere around there. So take this with a grain of salt. So yeah, let's get to it.
Told you're looking for a driver.
Oh no, you gotta. Hey, that F1 is actually good. Y'all need to check that out if you haven't. Let me change up. Let me make sure it's up to his best standards. Yeah, that he got the offer.
Exactly that.
All right,
here
bet.
for y'all. I'm actually still in the hotel room. I was just at community day for 12 hours in the building.
All right, off the rip, dude, the speed in this game is turned to the max. they look like they done
Get
took
some gameplay
seven.
for y'all.
They look like they done took 7 cans of Red Bull and just came out to the court. I'm not even playing with you. Mind you, LeBron is 6'8". Now, I'm not using him as the gauging factor of how majority of the game going to be, because again, you know, it's all about how you build your character. It's all about what you put together and piece together in my career. But we know for a fact what happens in 2K. Everybody goes onto YouTube, they look for, oh, the rarest build, unstoppable build, and when they see people doing their clips and they allow access to those builds, people run out there and do it. Let's just be honest, let's just be straight to the point. So just imagine people running around here with 4 LeBron James builds in a center. Like, it's finna get ugly out here. I did like one thing that I heard about the park situation, because last year in 2K25, it's been a minute since I actually played in the park, like serious. But I did hear that if you go into a particular park area, and you see that someone is on a winning streak, you know, they got like 15 games, 20 games. If your team go out there and knock them off their square, you actually get rewarded very good for knocking off streaks. So streak hunters is definitely gonna be a plus for any content creator out there that's trying to, you know, build a platform. But yeah.
And as soon as I got back to the hotel room, we're already editing and, you know, getting on the mic to talk to y'all about it. So drop a like on the video for me. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get this video to 10,000 likes. And let's talk about it. All right. I'm in the white. I'm in the white jerseys. My team's white. Swag's in a black jersey. Swag is my pro-am team, and I play park with him for the last, I don't even know, 5-6 years. You know, me and Swag go way back. So we decided to match up in the My Team triple threat. So it's 3-on-3. We pulled up some My Team cards. Luckily, I was able to. I was lucky enough to.
Bro, look at the green window, bro. Look at the green window.
3-on-3. We pulled up some My Team cards. Luckily, I was able to.
Dude, look at that bar. That's the green window for LeBron James, whatever his dunk pack is. That's the green window that he has to make that. Now, I saw a clip where when you got high defenders or interior defense, hopefully it matters this year, because they didn't show anything related to defense in here at all. But you can alter the individual shot, which is perfect. That's spot on. And instead of it going into a fail animation where you just miss the shot completely, it actually gives you another opportunity, depending on your layup package, to actually still make that shot by getting knocked out of the dunk animation. I think that is fire that they did that. That is on point. I like that. But this green window off that draft, off that man, that blow by is crazy. Crazy. If you miss this, something wrong with you.
I was lucky enough to pull LeBron James. We got some LBJ gameplay here for you for my first time on 2K26. And listen.
Now off that, they gave so much love off this baseline inbound pass. Because even with that, the bump animation, the person didn't even go out of bounds. Like, look, just pay attention to it real quick.
LBJ gameplay here for you for my first time on 2K26.
So boom. You see that right there? Hands on her. She's still riding inbounds. Usually in 2K25, that would have been a foul or a bump animation out of bounds, something like that. So I'm concerned. Does weight really matter in this game anymore when it comes to your point guards?
And listen, a few things to notice about this gameplay. We were not able to customize our HUD. So we weren't able to turn off our shot meters.
Oh, hold on. Did he block that?
About this gameplay. We were not able to customize our HUD. So
good chase down block. Oh, and he got it from behind the back. Pause. Oh, I ain't like that video real quick.
Able to turn off our shot meters. We were not able to change our shot feedback.
Oh yeah. Also, you do get a bump or an increase when you take off your shot meter, which I love. I always love. And I think you get another bump, like they forgive you a little bit more if you use the right stick for your shooting. I always loved that. It made sense to me. I turn everything off. Everything on the screen is pretty much off for the most part that I can remove. So
we're not able to customize any of that stuff. Okay, so that's gonna kind of hinder the gameplay a little bit. And also, it's literally our first.
Look at the post. Look at the. Oh my God! Look at the post game. Now, yeah, I don't know who that is. Caitlin Clark or something on him.
That's gonna kind of hinder the gameplay a little bit. And
this looked it cool, boy. Listen here, man. The build that I got like at least 4 builds in my head after watching this game. After watching this gameplay, and all of them are gonna be wicked. It's
so
finna, man.
First couple minutes playing NBA 2K26, so there's gonna be some rough moments, but y'all wanted it unedited.
Cause all of them undersized guards, y'all are about to get bullied. When I say bully, I mean bully. If weight matters in this game, like I just seen right here off the mismatch, cause LeBron James, I think is like what? He's 6'8", I think. And then you got the little small point guard. I know it's Caitlin Clark, it's a female or whatever, but just imagine that was being like a little 6'3" point guard on you. Man, with no interior defense. And you got, man, I'm dogging them.
That's gonna kind of hinder the gameplay a little bit. And also, it's literally our first couple minutes playing NBA 2K26, so there's gonna be some rough moments, but y'all wanted it unedited, and I understand why, because y'all want to see the game speed, y'all want to see how it flows, y'all want to see this, that, and the third, so completely understand. All right. Now, I also want to mention these are, you know, the My Team cards for these
good boy.
players, so they have their own animations, and as y'all know, they're not optimized animations. Like when we make our My Players, we find
my player's gonna be different.
To go with the best crossover, to go with the best behind the back, with the best hezzy, and it all comes together. And it
look at that step, bro.
Efficiently and quicker.
Look at the step with Jokic. Look at this.
To go with the best behind the back, with the best hezzy, and it all comes together.
Bro, when I say the centers can get loose in 2K26, pause, bro. The centers look like they've been taking yoga classes, bro. These niggas got so many moves. Look at that. Oh.
It's able to move a lot more efficiently and quicker and just better than the NBA and WNBA players because you got optimized SIGs. So my point is, some of the bursts that you're going to see in these gameplays, it might look clunky sometimes, but you have to realize a lot of these players don't have great SIGs attached to their My Team cards and whatnot. Like when you'll see the gameplay tomorrow, and you see.
Okay. I didn't know that about my team.
To test their builds, and when we tested the
builds, I'm glad I checked this out.
The SIGs, you're gonna see it's a night and day difference in terms of how people can kind of burst and speed boost and change directions and start to chain stuff together. And then of course,
like I got a Joe Johnson build that's finna be wicked out here. Boy,
whole game drops. And
my God,
out there
look at that. Oh, got him.
It really looks like we're gonna find some glitchy stuff because the bigger players, like obviously last year the small players could burst. The big players on this game can definitely move. You move a lot better than 2K25. That's for damn sure. Step back with Brown.
Look at that mess. Look at that mess, bro. Look at the speed boost into the instant stop, and then just step back and shot the 3 and still was consistent with it. Like, boom.
Step back with Braun pulling up. Y'all already know how we're coming with Braun on 2K26. All right, so make sure y'all.
Good one.
My build is dropping, and I'm excited for that one. But
if you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like,
bro, it is a wrap for 2K, man. Like, especially on the competitive side.
Swag, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm trying to blitz the ball hand because I know Mike was talking about, how they nerf the plucks and blitz steals will be rewarded. So I'm really trying to blitz the ball hand and go for him. But I'm getting called for a foul here and there. You do see, though, I don't know if you can tell this in my gameplay breakdown video that I posted.
Now, they say that the dunk meter is dynamic. That's enough for Joe's real quick. I need to see this other video. But they said that it's dynamic, so that depending on the player, from what I've gathered, of course we got to play the game, but it says that depending on the player's interior defense, if they even have any interior defense, the dunk meter fluctuates. So even though that green meter was massive upon launch, once the person is either engaged or connected to the defender steps into the presence of the player with the ball, before he executes his dunk, it fluctuates from what I heard. So it can either be that it will knock him out the animation, you can still do a layup, depending on your layup rating, or your dunk will just completely, if you miss that green window completely, you just gonna miss the dunk. I think that is good. Me personally, I take the dunk meter off, so it doesn't even, I don't even use the dunk meter. So for the people that's there, that is, you might want to have interior defense for your Bills or something. Now, where's that? Because you know a lot of people are gonna go in and they're gonna find like the perfect amount of interior defense for the point guards, so they can be efficient enough but not lose enough ratings in other areas. But bruh, if they doing height 6'8" or better, 6'7" or better, you're getting dunked on. And I see a whole lot of it's not going to be a lot of small guards out here. They saying the Steph Curry shuffle, the behind the back is back, Kyrie behind the back is wicked. Let's go get to Brutals real quick, because that's the one I really want y'all to see. Like, post scoring with the centers and having post moves. Oh, I gotta check this one out too, but we're gonna come back to Joe. But the post scoring, oh my God, bro. We are so back. I'm talking about 2K. We talking about 2K16, 17 with the post. 1v1 is it, bro, they about to dominate. You got centers that's 7 foot, 7'4", Wemby out here. The amount of space this dude was able to create was insane, bro. Hold on, here you go right here. Now they talking about Yao Ming hook shot. The man can hook from the 3-point line. And Green, like, bro, this game is cooked.
Two-shot I saw from community.
Look at this mess.
By far the craziest post go two-shot I saw from community day.
Just imagine, because you got a center and you try to defend that. The man was at the free throw line and came damn near to the 3-point line for a hook shot and greened it. Bro, we're done.
I saw from community day was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Look at this.
Yao Ming, this is Kareem's post.
Oh, that's
I'm a
Kareem's.
little scared at how broken this one can be, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
And I mean, greening that. Just imagine you playing 1v1. Because I know they got that, or King of the Hill, when they got the event with King of the Hill. And then they have you point guards going against whatever Bills, it doesn't even matter. And you at the last of the King of the Hill to win it, to get your 25K VC. And you run into a center with Hakeem post moves, doing hook shots. I mean, clearing space. The amount of space that man cleared is crazy. Bro, man, we done. This game is done. Before it even dropped, it's done.
Much love, much respect. So we finally got to see some gameplay.
And then the worst part about it, if they patch it, that's when everybody gonna complain. I'm gonna tell you right now what's finna happen. Before it even happened, I'm gonna tell you what's finna happen. Everybody gonna start playing the game. They're gonna be looking for all the SIGs from 2K16 and 2K19, which is they're gonna be running for the Curry slide. They're gonna be running to the Kyrie. I seen KD step back was OD. Hakeem Olajuwon hook shot OD. Who else had an OD? De'Aaron Fox dribble is insane. They're gonna be running to all of these dribble moves, and it's gonna be center pick heaven at the 3-point line, open threes, because you can green even whites in this game. Bro, no defense whatsoever.
From the creators that went to community there, and I gotta be honest,
no penalty for fatigue, like the player getting tired and shooting. Bro, this game is done.
Things that stood out, and there are mixed emotions throughout the 2K community. For the most part, people are liking what they're seeing.
Rim running at an all-time high.
Other areas where people are concerned. Now, one of the things that really stood out in this post from Joey,
Jesus,
he made on X, what we formerly known as Twitter. Y'all see the clip at the beginning. Of course, the caption was very simple and innocent, by the way. Here are some of my favorite.
This must be the all-star team.
Some of these are insane. I'm not gonna post the clip that he shot. I'm gonna show.
Look at the pace, like
because I did react to his.
The pace is so fast.
Make sure and check it out. We will be going there when they drop these My Player stuff. We're gonna be there later, but that
it just don't feel realistic no more.
When I saw this for the first time, y'all.
But and then again, this is just video, so you know what I'm saying. I haven't physically played the game. I'm going to get the game, but it just looks so archaic right now. Just watching them, the speed of the game is just. Granted, they was in the park area. Maybe it's gonna be different in the pro-am or the proving ground area. If the proving ground area is coming back, or pro-am, but I might just be sticking to my career right now, bro. This game looks insane, bro.
Shot. Now it is not his signature post go-to shot. This is
Jesus.
Signature post go-to shot, but I'm a little concerned about this.
Look at this.
When you do it from a distance, you could do hook shots
from the three.
And I just don't know. You can see why I'm concerned, okay?
Can y'all blame me? I was really.
There you go.
That was the first time I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, it is that type of year. This is what they really wanted." All right, okay, your boy.
Bro, when I say people finna be OD with the Steph Curry dribble package, it's finna be OD. The amount of speed boosting I seen out of this dude coming out of those screens with the behind the backs, man, it's finna be a boring year in 2K, bro.
Gonna play your game. That's my plan this year, to play your game. Whatever y'all wanted, we gonna play it and see who complains the most. That's neither here nor there. So of course, there are a few people that responded to that.
Look, ooh, my God.
This first user said the post fade looked tough, but Yao Ming hooked.
Look at that. Look, you see Curry behind the back? That misdirection with the behind the back. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
But they're playing a rookie difficulty, so ain't.
There you go. There go the screens.
And Joey 2K just made it worse by saying it was actually on Hall of Fame. I can't even make this up.
It was on Hall of Fame?
Trying to piss people off, yo.
Look at that green window.
I can't even.
Look at Ant-Man green window. Look at this. Off the pick, drive. Bro, what the hell? What the hell, Leonte? Look at that. My God, my God.
Says a 3-point hook shot. Yeah,
what?
Yeah, game is already broken. This next year chime in as well and say, yeah, lost my money. This man Green, a hook shot from.
Like, that was a good screen, but dude, you see that window for the dunk animate?
With Yao Ming, I can't, man. I'll break my controller. If you betting money in 2K, you deserve it.
Yeah, I ain't betting no money. This is a year. Yeah, don't cat. I will not be playing player 1v1. I will not be playing any league where I have to put in money to join. I'm just playing it for fun this year. It's just my career content and possibly some my team stuff. Other than that, we're not betting. None this year. I'm no CashApp, none of that. I usually be the first to be like, yo, we're gonna play for 20, we're gonna play for $5 a man. In the pro-am, we not doing that this year. I'm retiring it for this year. Yeah, we might need to go play something else like Madden or something, even though I'm not good at Madden. This year, I can't do it. I refuse to put up any money in this unless it's a free tournament where, you know, I don't have to pay to get in. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
This next user actually calling out to Mike Wayne to say, patch this garbage 3-point hook. This nigga said, yo, this stuff is terrible.
Cool. That was nice. That was clean though. That was clean. That was clean.
He looked forward.
Ooh, there it go right there. That's the one. James, look at James Harden and remind you when you see this, James Harden and KD got the same exact move. This move that James Harden just did, KD have it also. Remind you, KD is like 6'9". They register him at 6'9", 6'10", and nigga 7 foot, but neither here nor there. Look at this.
Right here. He looked forward.
That hop step back to the 3-point line, and it's an ankle breaker on top of that. This game is cooked, my guy. It's done.
To have an overpowered post move every single scorer guy right
now. Run that back again. Look, just look at the move, fam.
This is my post scorer guy right here. He looked forward.
And it was an ankle breaker. You see the spacing in that, bro. Just imagine you got a KD build 7 foot that's able to do that. Bro, this game done. It's done. Before it even, there it go right there. I'm speak of the devil. Look at her. Look, boom. That's an ankle breaker. Look at where the defender is. And you're gonna have 7 footers with KD build doing exactly that, fam. With Hakeem's goddamn post move, post hook. Yo, Arsenal is just gonna be crazy.
He looked forward to having overpowered post move every single year. He looked forward to pissing people off. That's what he loved. That's what get him off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now,
y'all go ahead and chuck this up.
But you could actually do this in the game.
Look at Greek. Look at Greek right there, rim running.
Funny how this is causing an uproar already at Brutal Sim. Man, you see Kareem do
that was nice.
The hook of 1 foot. One shot Blizzo, man.
Like when have you seen Mike Conley move like this? I ain't never seen I ain't seen Ant-Man or Mike Conley move like this. When have you seen the Steph Curry is Swifty? I will give you that 1,000%. That is a Swifty dude when it comes to him dribbling and he got that ball in his hand with a string. That he is a problem. That one is given. Like, no complaints there. When have you seen Ant-Man move like this? When have you seen Mike Conley do this?
One shot Blizzo, man. I got you.
When?
I saw Diamond actually made a post about it as well. He said, nah, but I said hook shot 3 don't belong in.
Oh, hold on. Standing dunk is like that. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Yeah, there you see that meter.
Shot 3 don't belong in the game, and N-words be
Curry, Swifty, makes sense. Oh my God. Oh, that was wicked. But look at, again, Steph Curry. Understandable, you will see something like this with Steph. Not no goddamn Mike Conley. But
made a post about it as well. He said, nah, but I said,
look at that meter. Defender's still there. Look at that meter. But again, you don't know the execution point upon dunking the ball. It's a dynamic green. So take that with a grain of salt. But this right here, this was crazy.
Hook shot 3 don't belong in the game, and N-words be trying to argue.
And nigga said, Hezzy, speed boost. Oh my God.
Argue that stuff with me. I'm trying to censor it as much as possible.
Now that was clean.
I can't believe
that was clean.
Laughing, crying emojis, man. You know people gonna like what they like.
Let's see. Let's see Mike Conley do something he miraculously never do in life.
Across the board. Now my reaction is gonna always be
hey, what you doing? Oh, hello. He's about to get this bag. Hold on. Man, move out the way, Serena. Shout out to you. Move. Did she just poke? Yeah, I ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that. Y'all didn't see that.
Because guess what? I think this year, the devs just said, let's just give them everything they asking for.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Forget about defense. Let's give them everything.
I 1,000% agree. This year, it seemed like 2K said, all right, Even though 2K25 was Sim Nation heavy, we made buku cash off of it. It was one of the highest grossing 2K25s, games that we had out 2Ks. We just finna go on social media, and due to the audience being as loud as they were, we giving them all they want. Everybody kept posting, oh man, bring back the 2K16 feel, bring back the 2K16 dribbling. And they just was like, all right, we ran out of the ideas. They want real courts. They don't want the antique basketball courts no more like we was doing with all the boats and the robots in the world, the futuristic stuff. They just want courts, and they want the dribble moves to be open to everybody, open to the public. Anybody can do a dribble move, and they want a speed boost, and they want players to be faster. And they just was like, let's increase the game speed with Pro Play 1.5 or 2.0, however you want to call it, Pro Play. That's literally what it seemed like they did, because the moving antics in this game is unrealistic like no other. This is so arcadey, it's insane. And yeah. The demigods are back. Long story short, demigods are definitely back. You about to see 6'8" and above all 5 positions. And they about to run the floors, run amok on the floor.
Ask for this year, and let's see if they're gonna complain as well. But anyways, let's continue on. Now the next area of concern,
Jesus,
speaking on, was
I like that switch.
Time rhythm shot. Now remember, Mike, when he said the only thing you gotta focus on when it comes to the rhythm shooting is the tempo. You could miss the first throw.
Ooh, good one.
That
was.
You could miss that. But that throw forward, which is the tempo, you gotta get it right. Now, if you happen to master the tempo, bro.
My point forward finna be so crazy in this game.
With me seeing this, I had a little bit of concerns. My reaction was, I don't like how that looked, man. It looked like whites going in. I feel like probably remove one of the feedback, which is the throwback pause. But the fact that they're leaving both of them there, it just doesn't look right from my opinion.
Look at still.
This was his initial reaction. I want y'all to check this.
Hold on.
And the system is different, but when you turn the meter on,
look at that. Look at that. This man, and this is Joel Embiid with a corner 3, and that bar ain't even touched the green. He didn't even set his feet. Nothing. It was all in motion, catch and shoot, fade, damn near fade, and he was able to still hit this shot, bro. Early on the timing. Early.
Initial reaction, I want y'all to check this clip out.
And the system is different, but when you turn the meter on and see it visually,
that's crazy. That's insane. You rewarded him for mistiming his shot. Everything else, allegedly, what tempo, the coverage, makes sense. Wide open, tempo, passed the ball, he went into a catch. It was literally a catch and shoot situation. Didn't set his feet. But timing, that means him releasing on time was rewarded as a green. Even though it says,
This clip out.
That's sad, bro.
When you turn the meter on and see it visually, I'll be honest.
Like, granted, coming from the point guard, probably got diamond at a gold or whatever, Hall of Fame, whatever the case may be. He catch the ball and pull and still missed it, hit it, even though he timed it wrong. Man, yeah, dog.
Like, bro, this dude is making a 3/4 bar shot.
But here's my reaction, and here is Koza giving his opinion on it because he actually went to community day and played the game, y'all. I want y'all to check this clip out. Kyrie moves are not the most effective in a 2K setting. When Kyrie in real life is probably one of the, if not the best dribbler of all time.
Still hit that.
Effective. I can't wait to play PvP with.
You know what I mean? I feel like I gotta do better with Kyrie.
He still hit that.
That nonsense, bro.
He still hit that.
That's annoying me every time I see it.
100 overall. Like,
I do like now again, I'm not a fan of the quick time events with the alley-oop dunks. I'm not a fan of it at all. That button mash sequence mess, I'm not a fan of it at all. Again, I am pro remove everything, make the game challenging. You gotta time your arm. I want players to actually pay attention to the game and not be hyper focused or always depending on the game to just reward you off the rip for not even paying attention to the game, because a lot of people don't even pay attention. I do like that the button switch. So I think it switched between square, triangle, and circle, or maybe X or AB, XY. When you're doing the alley-oop to a person, they got to time that button mash to actually get that alley-oop dunk. Quick time event. Do I like it? Like it? No, but it's okay. What can you really do right now?
I gotta be honest, that's annoying me every time I see it, yo.
Felt really good about 26.
But these jokers just pulling whites, like ain't even in the daggone slightly, ain't even in the rim of the green and still hitting.
Intentionally, but 25 felt.
Look.
Oh, he doing it on purpose now.
The official.
I gotta get used to that, bro. I gotta get used to that, because I'm telling you, once somebody master that tempo, look at it.
Slightly late and still hit.
Might be a concern. I'm greening like 3/4 bars, but like Mike said, you only have to green the tempo, not the shot timing with rhythm shooting. It just felt too easy to me. But
that is pathetic. Do you hear what he's saying? You don't even have to time the actual shot or release to still hit the shot. That is, oh my God, this is where we at, bro. And I'm only having this energy that I'm having about this game. One, it's the only basketball game that's out on the field right now. If there was NBA Live to compete, or it was another competing game on the field that we can buy and purchase, I would most likely be running over there for this year until they either fix 2K middle to late next year, or because it's not even rewarding to play the game anymore. The cap breakers are OD insane. You're gonna become a demigod upon demigod as long as you play the season rewards. Nothing is rewarding to play the game like exclusive wise. When you're playing the game to be the first to have something, they turn around and give it to the people later on in the year, the season. Nothing new with the season passes, the same type of rewards for the same situations. And then when you go into the Pro-Am, the rec area, the random rec, people are selling you your record doesn't even mean anything no more in 2K. It used to be a badge of honor to have a positive win percentage. Don't nobody even talk about that mess no more. No one cares. The game is just, maybe this was the direction they need to go at this point. No one cares about the game. It ain't even like fun anymore like it used to be. Like I said, there's no reward, no skill gap really per se in the game to even justify you wanting to continue to play it year in and year out. To be honest with you, like this game gonna be hot. And again, it sells well. Like I said, 2K25 made more than the previous 2Ks. But the fun factor ain't there no more. And maybe Mike Wayne's like, here, we just gonna give the unskilled what they want. Just have at it. You wanted 2K16, we gave you 2K16. Here you go.
I don't know. The biggest.
Man, did he time Bowling Green yet?
It was.
Oh my.
Cause rewarding people with missed timing is crazy.
It could be the same move. Like I could do.
I never thought I'd see a 2K that came to this point where you will give a person or reward a person for mistiming a shot like that. That means you can OD dribble. You ain't got to worry about fatigue because it's not going to interfere with the animation of how you shoot the ball. And as long as you, like they say, open, you ain't got to worry about timing and it being, man, this game cooked. How did we get to this place, bro?
Direction would be cool, but if I did a misdirection another time, it could.
With Monday.com.
Like, how did we get to this place with 2K, dog? I feel so like all them videos, all that talk, all that energy, all that supporting of the game didn't mean nothing at the end of the day, because we still got, arguably, my opinion, this is probably just me. Again, I have not played the game yet. I gotta physically see the game, but as of right now, we probably got one of the worst 2Ks. Competitive-wise, one of the worst 2Ks to ever grace 2K history.
I'm rhythm shooting. They got me.
Or slow.
I'm gonna be rhythm shooting brute this year, in my opinion. So of course, a few people did chime in as well. Here's a user said a couple months before, somebody tell me this actually takes more skill. And this next user,
and you know that's a lie. That's why I've been checking out all the Discords. I can't wait until this game release, and then probably like what it officially released in September. I'm gonna say around October. I'm giving me a grace period. October, November. Watch how much complaining you get, especially around the first patch. Watch how much complaining and how much bickering we receive and hear from people in these Discords. And the sad part is they have too much of a voice in the opinion and shape of this game. That's the sad part.
I rhythm shot all year and wanted it back for 26, but
this is
terrible now.
This is crazy.
Now, this user put out a really good idea. He said, honestly, they just need to take that part of the feedback off so you all stop getting confused. As he explained, the timing of the rhythm shot means nothing besides when you actually release the shot. Maybe green the tempo is too easy, but that's a different discussion. And I do agree with him, by the way. Again, he just looks a type of way, and it kind of annoying me.
That's why they shouldn't have all of these feedback features into the game. Like, dude, y'all just need to remove that mess. I should not see a shot meter tell me, oh, I missed it. Oh, I did this. Nigga, you missed your shot because you timed it wrong. Pay attention, look at your animation, and adjust accordingly. You don't need someone telling you in the corner slightly late, slightly early. And then they got it even worse now that your teammates can see your shot feedback. It's, oh my God, bro. Like,
as well, man. Now, one of the things that I saw that nobody was talking about is the missed time layups that was getting rewarded with green. Here's a clip of me actually reacting to this happening to one of my favorite players of all time, if not the GOAT. LeBron James, y'all. Check this clip out. Listen to me. I am seeing this with a lot of layups, y'all.
Now, if you're a person that like layups,
I am seeing that with a lot of layups. They're not greening and it's saying excellent, bro. And it's not rhythm shot. The rhythm shot, you could get an excuse because they say, okay, all you gotta do is time the tempo. But I'm seeing a lot of missed time layups getting greens, bro.
This game is cooked.
Hitting bull layups, you should like 2K26.
I kept saying, and I kept seeing it happening, and nobody was speaking on it. So I just highlighted that I'm seeing people miss time layups, and it was saying excellent. So they might fix this before the game come out. Remember, the version that they're playing, again, the caveat is an older version of the game.
Oh,
so a lot of these
okay.
Might.
So, and again, okay, so I'm glad he cleared that up. So these are older parts of the game. This isn't going to be the final release. I'm praying they fix this stuff because it's a lot of alarming things going on. But then again, this is one of the reasons why they need to come out with a demo so they can let people test this game out now. And not just put it behind you got to get a pre-order. No. Let us demo this before it even, this whole community day mess. I'm not knocking the guys, man. They grind, they put in the work. I'm not knocking them at all whatsoever. No hate. I just feel like everybody should have access to a demo of 2K. That's just my opinion. Like, it shouldn't be gate kept with community day. No.
the game drops, all with the first major patch, by the way, because there is a major patch on the official launch day, not the early access day, but the official launch day. There usually is a major patch that we gotta look forward to. So yes, that was one of my concerns. I seen it happen too much. It wasn't a big of a concern as the defense.
The defense, what?
I didn't see too much people talking about it, but me personally, I don't think I'm seeing enough defensive changes to match all the overpowered stuff. Now, yesterday I spoke on a video where
that's what I said, the balance. There is missing balance with this game. And again, granted, like I said, this was our preset. This is community day. Don't have the game in your hand. We don't know. But no defensive stops. We're not seeing no steals really hardly. All we seeing is wake and bake and half shots going in as if they greened. Like
when he said he's trying to make everything overpowered.
One of the goals for our team.
Oh, see, I need to watch that Joe Nose joint. Oh, yeah, a new form of Dickies or something.
Was, and this sounds weird, but we wanted every play style to be OP.
Seemed like he didn't focus.
Oh.
Was, and this sounds weird, but we wanted every play style to be OP.
Okay. See, I need to go watch that Joe Nose interview. That must be the key point right now, because if that's the case, if that's what you were aiming for with this game, that every build, every position is OP. This is technically, quote unquote, the NBA per se. I don't know how you just gonna have them OP with my career players, but if your mission was to just make OP builds, congratulations, sir, you did it. I don't have no complaints no more. This video was worthless. It was a pointless video at this point, because now I know. Let me go to the Joe Nose video interview. Now that I know that that was your mindset going into creating this game, I'm happily gonna bow out and I'm going to go play Helldivers 2 in 3 more days, and that will be my go-to. I'm gonna check out the game. Of course, I'm going to buy 2K. I'm still a 2K fan. I appreciate everything Mike Wayne does with this game, because guess what? The competition bowed out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. So let me go to Joe Nose, man. Yeah, I was unfamiliar that was your intentions with this game. Like, I did not know that. Now that I know, oh, it's a whole different story, a whole different ball game.
He looks like he has a blue outline. Is it just
whole different outlook right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's his aura.
That clip made it.
One of the biggest talking points from last year's game, the RNG and shooting. What can you tell us about shooting this year, and can you compare it to a past 2K?
Okay, so we talked about this online a little bit. There's no RNG in shooting. I'm gonna say that with an exception. There's RNG still in like those quick heaves that you get at the ends of buzzers, buzzer beaters, and like full court heaves. Okay, so that's still. I don't want to get a liar.
Fair enough.
Yeah, understandable.
But everything else is straight green windows, pure green windows. They scale based on attributes and coverage and all of the badges and everything. But those windows, once they're set by those things, if you can time your shot in those windows, you will hit the shot.
So pretty much, what I heard in my nigganism voice, 80 and above shooting, you hitting. If you have a good point guard that you're playing off ball, and you have a good point guard that has gold diamond to get that increase, depending on them badges and your teammate grade, you gonna be shooting heavily at a high clip. That's what I heard. Go ahead.
Theoretically, you can time your shot in those windows.
You know your business better than anyone, right? So why not build an...
But again, all half courts, and like you said, the 5 seconds shot clocks, R&D, depending on your time and depending on how you release it, yada, yada, yada. All right.
That one's hard to answer because we really have never done this before. The closest to last,
Hold on.
Shoot 100%.
You can shoot 100%. Yeah. So
you can shoot 100%.
Past 2Ks, that one's hard to answer because we really have never done this before. The closest was probably 24. 24, we had a pure glue window, a little bit larger one, but that one even had RNG on the edges. So what happened there is like, it was a really, really tight window that most people probably couldn't hit consistently. And then that would bleed out to like, 0% chance on the edges. So we still used a dice roll to keep the numbers like, so people wouldn't go like, over 10. They would at least hit some shots if they were kind of sloppy on their timing. Right. So that was the idea there.
So you'd say it's like a more skilled base 2K24 shooting?
Yeah, absolutely. If you are crazy good at shot timing, you take good shots, you're gonna destroy people.
You're gonna separate yourselves from other players.
Absolutely. And to offset that, I'll throw that out there too, is that one of the reasons why we felt we could go this way is because defense is stronger. So contest.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now you're saying defense is stronger. I don't know.
They're powerful. If you can get a hand up, and I watch you guys play a lot. I know you guys are really good at doing this. So you know when to jump, you know when to stay down, you know when to be in hands up. People who master that, they're going to be able to ding these shooters hard enough where it's going to be such a hard window to hit that consistently at least, that you're going to keep the percentages down. So I'm not too worried because at least all the play tests we've been having, we're getting good numbers.
So we'll segue into shot contests then. It seems like it can be challenging.
We're gonna make that about skill.
No replay. It's like, there's a crowd of dudes on the guy. Why is it like a 2% contest? And usually it's because two guys are flat-footed, one guy's behind the shooter, and it looks really crazy, but it's actually pretty open. And so it's really hard to dissect.
Actually,
you can kind of real time in the or all those things got to be important,
right?
And not
I'm just skipping through. If y'all want to check out the video, go check out Joe Knows.
2K25. You've already talked about how rhythm shooting is different this year, and we kind of need to recalibrate our brains in terms of how to think about it. You've also talked about how you want button and rhythm shooting to both be viable options. What are some factors you would say people should?
Oh my God, bro! I just cringe every time I hear the word button shooting.
Consider when they decide if they want to shoot with the button or with the stick.
It's going to be labbing, I think. It's going to be finding a shot that works for you and finding out like what you're good at. Because it's, I guess my analogy, maybe it's not a good one, but it might be like if shooting with the button is like shooting a free throw, and shooting with the stick is like shooting a deep three-pointer with maybe a slightly larger basket. It's like one might be easier for somebody and one might be harder for somebody, but it really depends on the person. Like some people are just going to get it. Some people are going to be in rhythm shooting and be like, I understand that tempo is what really matters. I got to get a certain speed in my stick throw to master shooting. And some people are like, I don't get it. I just can't hit a shot. I just see the window. I want to use the button. That's fine.
And that is the problem, bruh. Like, oh, I see the window. Let me just hold the X button till that get to that point and then just release. Oh, that is so cringe. Just hearing it is just so cringe because, again, it goes with the layups. It goes with the dunks. You can do right, left hand. It doesn't matter. It's let the person shoot in rhythm. Like, with that stick, bro, the biggest skill gap known to men right now, and it's just being squandered with the X button still existing, even with the steals.
And some people are gonna be in the middle, like Wolf's one of our best players internally, and he's like, yeah, he has this crazy formula. He's like, I'll use button for this case, I'll use stick for this case, I'll use stick for this case, button for this case.
So certain
he's
shots,
all over the place. Yeah, certain shots it might be easier for you. For me, I do rhythm shoot. I rhythm shoot everything, like, and that's just how I play. But yeah, some people are mixing it up. Some people are just pure button, and that's kind of one of the metrics for me. Actually, is internally, what are people doing? What are they gravitating towards to be successful? And I've found that it's really a good mix. So I think we're in a decent spot. And I don't know why I want this.
I can't say that we're in a decent spot because there's no skill gap there, especially in pro-am. Right stick just makes more sense. You tilt a little bit to the left, you can pull it off with your left shot. You could tilt a little bit coming on the drive of a layup with the right. You flick a hole to the right, like.
At least try it. Easier.
It's just preference.
And some people are going to be like destroying people on the button, and if you force them to rhythm shoot, they'd probably go over 10. Yeah. So it's really, yeah. The goal is to make it both viable. Whether they're equal, I don't know if there's even a way to put them at different.
With the addition of the Badge Max Plus 2 perk, you know, you
Yeah,
can be able
go.
to boost badges multiple levels now. Can you speak to how effective it's going to be? You know, let's say, you know, your 78 three-pointer is typically silver set shot. How effective is it going to be to boost it to 78 three-pointer with half set shot versus actually getting the requirement of three-pointer to unlock the badge level? Like, how can we kind of in our brains define like how much better it's going to be?
That's a very difficult question.
All right.
It's very nuanced. And the thing about badges is that they're situational, right? So a rating is going to be more global, and it's going to affect you everywhere, but the badges might be certain situations or certain contexts. So you have to consider that, like what kinds of shots are you taking? So yeah, generally speaking, I would just say find the shots that you like to take or that you tend to take, find out the badge that's going to work best for, and then go all in on that badge. That's better than getting like bronze everything. Bronze everything is going to be like, it's not going to do a lot for you, to be honest. You want to go at least silver, gold to see some effects from that badge. Otherwise, just go in on your attributes, and you know that's going to be more beneficial to you.
All right, let's switch gears. Finishing. We've seen 2Ks where finishing has been insane. Dunks, layups, floaters, all types of things. We've also seen years
2K24.
a bit hit or miss and a little.
And that's the scary part. If you were, because he did say 2K24 with the shooting. So if you're gauging 2K24 as the so-called threshold for the game, and then 2K16 for certain features and attributes, and dribbling and being able to move, yeah, you might want to go download 2K24 just to get a feel, or look at your stats of what you was doing in 2K24 if you was dominating or not, because that's gonna probably be your determining factor with this game, since it seemed like 2K24 was the inspiration. So 2K24, because Pro Play came in 2K25, so 2K24 with Pro Play 1.5.
Consistent. It seems like this year was an area of focus, you know, with custom layups and bringing back the visible green window on dunks and layups. Just talk about the challenges in terms of finding a balance, because again, there's so many factors: attributes, badges, player momentum, player size, height, all those things. How do you find that balance so that it's not overpowered, but it's also not inconsistent?
Yeah, that's another difficult one. Just one of the things I'll say from the outset is one of the goals for our team this year was, and this sounds weird, but we wanted every play style to be OP. So, you know, you've maybe heard that before, right? So like, it sucks when there's one dominant play style or two dominant play styles. We wanted it to be that if you created a slasher and even a layup slasher, like really specific thing, you want to be a guy who just finishes like Kyrie, that you can do that and you can be effective and you can like kill people with that. But if you were like, you know, some glass cleaning interior defensive guy, and if you invest everything in that and you get good at that, you can just, you know, stop everything in the paint.
If everything's OP, then it's kind of just like...
I think they should bring back fluctuating badges. It's like if you're playing poorly in rec or pro-am, your badges fluctuate. If you're not using those said moves in the game, I think it was like 3 games or something like that, it started to decrease. And then you had to leave the goal, play some games in the park or something like that to get it back up, go do your practice drills. I think they need to bring back that fluctuating attributes and physical in the game, just to bring out a little bit more diversity, make it more dynamic. Because right now, OP builds all 5 positions. Everybody want to be greedy. Everybody want to be the star. And defense is heavily questionable right now because we have not seen anything. This is alarming, bro.
Pick what you want to be.
Yeah, pick what you want to be. Yeah. We want there to be a diversity in play styles. But to answer your question with slashing, yeah, it was a point of emphasis, especially with layups and dunks, to make slashing just more of a game, like more of a weapon. Right. Because we knew going in, these thinking green or miss is back. People are gonna be like, okay, I'm making a 3-point shooter.
Oh, they're doing the mock build.
Screens and just pull every shot. It's not as easy as it sounds. So don't think you're going back to 2K24. It's
okay. So he pulled out my mindset. Cause I just said, go back to 2K24 and did have that and bring it back with pro play in 2K26. So he's saying, no, don't think we going back. We actually going forward. Okay.
They can test. So I encourage people to try out a bunch of different styles before they commit to what they're building.
One way to play.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it already downstairs, but like floaters are tough. Like they're really strong, and you know, if you get in your bag and you find the custom layup package that you want for your guy, you're going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, you can be exploding downhill and stop on a dime and just float it over the bit. Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah. And dunks too. You've seen it. We made dunks easier. It's just hold down on stick now.
Oh my God. He said he just openly admitted, yeah, we made dunks easier. Just hold down on the stick. Just hold and yeah, you can go crazy.
Kind of, you know, big Mortal Kombat throw, as people call it.
Seems like even like standing dunks as well, like standing meter dunks, everything seems a bit more.
Yeah, okay. A little worried about 7-4s, but I think they're okay. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. When it comes to dribbling in 2K26, what was your vision? What
Demigods are
what
back.
Did you want to execute, and are we going to see big builds being explosive and popping off the dribble like LeBron and Durant and all the taller players?
Yes.
I wouldn't say popping, but they're definitely moving better.
Okay.
Dribbling at a high level was to make it more explosive. Let players branch and chain moves together more readily, more freely. Have moves generally be more explosive, both launching out of them and just chaining between moves. And then just putting a lot of different combos in that haven't been in the game for a while or never have been in the game. Right. So that's exciting to me always.
Dude, I'm telling y'all now, bruh, KD for the bigs and Paul George, oh my God, it is finna be wicked out there with the bigs. Bro, if they got aggressive breakdowns and with Paul George and KD step back breaking ankles with that much spacing.
On the dribbler, it's just like, can I Easter egg into this thing?
Can I please? And this is just for me and my say and my sanity. Can you please bring back Jamal Crawford? If we doing all this, 6'7" and above should be able to be doing Jamal Crawfords at this point. Can I get my Jamal Crawford package, bro?
Not tell anybody about. It's not in 2K. Learn 2K. You
see how long it takes them to find it.
Yeah, gotta wait till Steezo's video comes out, or you gotta. Not in 2K. Dribbler is just like, well, can I Easter egg into this thing? Not tell anybody about. It's not in 2K. Learn 2K. You
see how long it takes them to find it.
Yeah, gotta wait till Steezo's video comes out, or you gotta like get in the lab and you gotta just cook. So.
What? He just said you gotta go through Steezo.
Yeah, discoverability to me is like one of
the I like Mike Wade's connection with the community. He be doing the cats, he know the people he be talking about. But yeah.
And I think people,
because you know that was like an arch nemesis. Was it him? Was it him or ISO guy? The one that used to always try to break the game with dribble moves and then they'd turn around and patch it. They did a crazy back and forth one year, 2K. I can't remember which one it was, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna come and break the game again, and people gonna try to mimic and follow it.
Gonna find like their dribble style and all the moves that you can set up with your guy, and find the right combo that that you're good at and get in their bag and
mess with it.
Nigga, Steph Curry. I'm just thinking of stuff right now. Just coming. It's just the Steph Curry with the Kyrie behind the backs with the. Oh my God, bro, this game is so cooked.
10. Yeah. So it's really, the goal is to make it screens and just pull every shot. It's not as easy as it sounds. So don't think you're going back to 2K24. It's different.
Explosive, even the 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", yeah, definitely compared to last year, much more. I know you said not poppy, but I would describe it as more.
If they bringing back bully ball with the bigger bills, the 6'4", 6'5s with the post fade, bro, this game is about to be crack. I swear.
Yeah, burst.
Yeah. Shout out to Shea, our cover guy, because a lot of his animations are pretty tough. So he's a good dribble style to try out too, I'd say, for the bigger guards.
So
Shea Alexander, you come with a two-way shot creator with a crazy mid-range. Oh my God. And you doing those type of step backs and hazies.
About the things you've tweeted and answered questions on, it seems like you're kind of leaning towards a more skill-based defensive system in the game. You know, like you said, pluck steals have been nerfed, but blitz steals will be rewarded. It seems like if you outplay your opponent, that's what you're looking to reward defensively. Was that the idea going into?
Why is you nerfing pluck steals if I'm timing a person dribble? Like, this is why I said that right stick need to be more prevalent in the game, bro. That X button defense is just
kind of revamping how defense is played,
especially with steals. You know, steals have been for a long time haven't had much of a game to them.
Right.
It was kind of a ratings-based dice roll. So that's what I meant when I said the pluck steals are gone.
Yeah.
The ones that are just like, here's your rating, here's my rating, I hit the button, let's just play an animation out, that's all gone. So actually, you guys inspired me a lot. Watching Black Market play and watching like Bauer play defense.
Look at him, shouting out the squad, his pro-am squad. Oh my God. The Black Market, them boys was nice though. If you watched his late night Twitch games, them boys was nice. He had a Jordan build that was crazy, and that LeBron, like, bro, the controversy between out with Joe Knows was insane. So this is like why this is a perfect interview for him, because in the Pro-Am League, they was avoiding this dude like he was the plague. They didn't want him or his bills in their Pro-Am leagues because they was dominating them like crazy. I'm talking about people that was doing Pro-Am for years. He just made a team, Black Market got 5 guys, 7 guys or something like that, and just went ballistic all through the Pro-Am league. Like, people was literally banding his team, having secret DM conversations like, yo, Joe Knows gonna be it? No, if he gonna be there, we ain't playing. Oh, he coming with this certain bill? No, we ain't playing. Bro, that boy was wreaking. He was causing hell in the Pro-Am league at one point.
I call him out. I guess it's all you guys, but especially Bauer, and like how good he is at anticipating and cutting the dribbler off. I wanted that to be the game. Like, if you can read where the ball handler is going and then hit steal at the right time. We spend a lot of time on that too, just the ball targeting on steals and playing the right animations. They're quicker generally, the animations themselves. So, and not locking you into them as much.
Because I want quick protection to actually play a privileged part in this game, because they said if you hold LT or RL2, you can actually protect the ball from people that's aggressively, reaching or whatever, and then you can actually get a blow-by animation out of it if you time it right. Like, that type of stuff, that's what I'm like, okay, cool, we got some real action there.
But yeah, that whole, the IQ part was important to me. Yeah.
Actually having some stick skill to be rewarded for a steal instead of just, like you said, pressing a button and the game gives it to you.
Yeah, and that was, like I said, the top of the thing is like that was across the board, right? So, but especially with defense, steals, blocks are the same way. We didn't want to just be like, okay, your rating's good, you block everything. Right. It's got to be, you got to time it, you got to read, you got to know when to jump, when to stay down, those kinds of things.
I saw some people follow up that.
I agree with that.
What's the point of even going high steal? From my experience playing 2K, the higher your steal, the better reach animations you get. Not just plucks, just better, quicker reaches. You recover faster instead of getting into a long, kind of stumbly reach animation.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's consistent this year.
Yeah, you even have like, we actually have different collision radius with the based on your steal rating. So there'll be times where, like, if you're the ball and I have a lower steal rating, if I get like right on the edge of it and I'll miss it, but that extra couple of like
tips,
sometimes inches or less than inches, can make a difference between a steal and not a steal. So that stuff's all impacted by your steal rating. So there's reason to invest in steal, especially if you want to be a lock or a two-way.
You touched on it a little already in terms of the.
So you got to still hit the threshold, because I did notice that too. If you got like a lower, you get bronze, silver, gold, glove, or something like that, your animations fluctuate. That's what I just got off of that on how to get a steal. That's okay. Duly noted. I'm gonna have to keep that in my bag.
Style diversity you're looking to create. Is there anything else gameplay-wise that you would say you're hopeful creates that diversity in 26?
Besides the builds themselves, and the takeover system, I think I mentioned on Twitter, we opened up some of the requirements too for like dribble styles and for dribble moves. That so the rule kind of was, if it was like an 80 rating requirement, and you were like, it was like for swings only or for smalls only, that got moved to both. So that's kind of the rule. So I know people were saying like, okay, well that means that like LeBron can get Kyrie's moves, and that's not how it works.
Right. Oh, okay.
It's still gonna be limited to the small guards because it's such a high rating.
Yep.
But yeah, opening some of that up is gonna, I think, hopefully create some build diversity, or give people options at least. Like if they're only choosing a small guard because they want a certain dribble move style or a certain move itself, maybe they can open that up to a 6'5" or 6'6" now, or 6'7", something like that.
Oh, okay.
Big shout out to Mike for sitting down with me. But if y'all want to check out this gameplay in action.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I will, man. Great interview. Shout out to Joe Knows, man. And shout out to Mike Wayne for actually sitting down and chopping it up with him. I got some here and there points in there, particularly with the defense, and let me get a better picture. Particularly with the defense and how they actually engage with the finger plucking steals. Blitz steals is, like he said, rewarded more now on this year. Stand on your feet, knowing when to raise your hand up. Oh, okay, so again, still got to see the game. Actually play the game myself for the most part, but like I said, me betting and putting bread up on this game, nah. Any league, anything like that, nah, we good, homie. We straight. And I might be focusing heavy on my career content for my channel when it comes to 2K at this point. Let me see if I want to check out one more video if they have it. Let me see. I don't know. Just say gameplay, I guess. Dang, I just put in here 2K26. I want to see if anybody have any of this one, cause the Melo build. Wait, hold on. He just did this 48 minutes ago. This shake.
Boy Shake. Today we're gonna reveal the My Player Builder for NBA 2K26. But check it out. Before you lose any sleep dreaming
like that.
about what build you're gonna make or what build you're gonna remake from the previous 2Ks, or before you decide to check out that YouTuber's best build,
cause I might have to. I ain't lying. I was thinking like, yo, I might have to go download 2K24. What builds I was rolling? Cause I had a Melo build. I had a Joe Johnson build, and I had a two-way playmaker and a point forward. I was thinking about, let me go back and see which one of those was my most dominant build I was playing with, and that's when I'm rolling over to this game.
Designed for his play style and not yours. I want you to peep this video. Strongly consider some of the pre-made NBA templates that are already in the game, designed by some of the best build makers at the 2K headquarters. So today we're gonna take a look at 40 builds designed by some of the best build creators on the 2K dev team. Now, I didn't have time to customize, so we won't know the potential of each one of these builds. But I think it's fair to assume that they're still letting us get the +5.
Look at this. This is nice. This is really nice. Hold on. In the call. Hold on.
Attributes from the grind like we did from last year. Now, our first batch of NBA players from Season 1 will be the multi-time All-Stars, beginning with Steph Curry. Remember, taking any of these NBA templates allows you to get all of their animations, but editing their body settings or attributes will result in the removal of all signature animations. Now, why wait for a YouTuber's video when you can get Steph Curry right out of the gate? And look at his potential with the ball handle. You might be able to get that 95 ball handle, or maybe even that 94 mid-range shot. Either way, you're getting a build with unlimited off-the-dribble range. Now let's take a look at Baron Davis, a dynamic downhill playmaker who also has max steal potential or a 95 ball handle. Either way, you can shoot, you can drive, and you can play defense on this one.
And now we have Kyrie Irving, an elite ISO scorer, unstoppable handles in tight spaces. He's got an 85 pass accuracy along with all this scoring and speed. This is the perfect 5v5 build with so many areas to work with. And now we got Magic Johnson, a visionary passer with size. This is a 6'7" point guard with a 92 pass accuracy. If I could, I'd put a +5 to strength and give him that Hall of Fame strong handles.
Do not pay somebody to build you a Shopify store, because I'm going to do it free with 20.
A relentless downhill scorer with a 94 mid-range. Give him that 95 ball handle, and now you're catching ankles and bodies. And then there's Ja Morant, an explosive vertical fit bodies.
Okay, I see what he's talking about. This makes sense. I'm just catching it now. Cause look at, dang, yeah, if you go into these and you give him a cap breaker, yeah, 87. Strength is at a 71, 41 interior, no rebounds really, agility. Speed is 91. Interesting. But Kyrie's speed with ball was 85, if I mistakenly seen it. But I see what he's saying. If you get the cap breakers to bump him up, like the skies is the limit with these builds, and he's 6'2".
A relentless downhill scorer with a 94 mid-range. Give him that 95 ball handle, and now you're catching ankles and bodies. And then there's Ja Morant, an explosive vertical finisher. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with this one. You can put them extra attributes almost anywhere. And what about Tony Parker with that blazing first step, one of the quickest guards ever? He's got almost everything
91, 86.
Add them extra attributes to perimeter defense, and this might be one of the best guards in the game. And speaking of defense, we've got
Rondo,
a disruptive point of attack defense.
0.5 on the handles.
Outside of being tall, this build does nothing wrong. It don't matter where
the mid-range.
This build's gonna be a terror to deal with. And then we've got a slashing sharpshooter with Ray.
Don't come with Ray. Not Ray-Bans. Boy with a 99 3 ball. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Allen, a 99 3 ball, and you can catch bodies? What he lacks on defense, he'll make up for with clutch game-winning shots. I promise you. Now imagine being 6'6" with a 90 ball handle and a 96 mid-range. Really, who's guarding Devin Booker? And he could finish at the cup. And then we've got Jimmy Butler.
Buckets, baby.
Lock that can also get to a bucket. I would incrementally increase his
That's
shooting
3
over
ball
time to make him a more viable 3-and-D shooting guard. Now with a 96 driving dunk, we've got an explosive.
That boy a dog. Look at that. Oh my God. You go to that speed. Oh my God. I'm going towards the speed and agility, and then possibly I don't know. Everything else look good. I don't gotta pass the ball. The boy got a 65 standing dunk. Like
vertical athlete in Zach LaVine. Man,
6'5".
Speed, you'll be the
and you a dog.
Dunking on everybody. And now we've got a 6'5" Pistol Pete Maravich with a 95 ball handle and a 93 3 ball. This comes with an 88 lay, and imagine all of that with a 90 perimeter defense.
Yeah.
One of the best guards in the game. Now,
I see what he's saying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now that's a cheat code. That's a mother cheat code. That's a cheat code. Bro. Tracy McGrady, you put +5 on the ball handling. Now you probably get up to 85. And then you come with maybe steals? Maybe steals?
Tracy McGrady with a 93 mid-range and a 93 driving dunk. If you stick with this build for the long haul, you can definitely improve his defense and still have an elite score. And then we've got Donovan Mitchell, who they increased his height to 6'3" to play shooting guard. He's already.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. +5 on ball handling. You a problem on here. You are a problem on the court. The boy got 75 strength. You are a problem.
Got speed, agility, and
interior defense is at a 65. You are a problem. Do you hear me?
Strength. I'd give him that 95 ball handle with that 93 driving dunk. You're getting ankles and bodies, and you can shoot. And then we got the Flash, D Wade with an.
Oh my God. Yeah. D Wade. Oh. I'm putting that easily on the 3 ball. That's gonna shoot me up to what, an 83 on the 3, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And he got interior. Yeah. Strength at a 75.
88 speed. Look at his offense and defense. Really nothing he can't do. I'd add that +5 to his 3-point shot because that's the only thing this build is lacking. And then we've got New York Melo standing at 6.
Hoodie Melo, baby. Bruh. This is the one. This is the one, bruh. If I just want to be a donkey, just act a fool, I'm gonna put the +5 on the ball handle, and it's gonna shoot him up to 85, or I'm gonna go 3 ball and go 88, and just be, man, boy, look at the post control, my nigga. Chef Kiss 90 on the post control. Oh my God, nigga, I'm cleaning house with this build.
240 pounds with a 90 post control and a 94 mid-range. You're gonna
Hoodie Melo
in the post.
Anybody.
More to 3 ball and a little more to strength.
And if they giving you this build out the gate, like you're getting him in the first season, man, oh my God.
And you really can't go wrong with this one. Then we've got a crafty off-the-dribble creator in DeMar DeRozan. I'd max out his dunk so he can eat in the post and posterize you. And how about Paul George?
Oh my God. 5 on the ball handling, easily. 5 on the ball. 5 on ball handling, without a shadow of a doubt, or 5 on 3 ball. Look at that defense. 80 interior, 85 perimeter, 85 steal, 50 on the block. Bruh. 89 mid. He about to eat.
T-Mac, but he's already got his defense up. I'd make him an elite dunker because he's going to be on the fast break a lot. And another elite isolation defender, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. I'd go all out on perimeter steal and agility and make him a massive problem on both ends. And then we've got a defensive wizard, Scottie Pippen.
Not Scotty. Out the gate.
Maybe that 92 driving dunk or that 80 block rating will do it. And check this out. At 6'6", we've got a lethal perimeter marksman in
Glenn Rice.
He's already sitting on a 93 3
Nigga.
95 mid, and potential everywhere. Take them attributes and just have fun. Remember when Jason Tatum once caught a body?
Oh my God.
James and was locking Kevin Durant.
Driving dunk.
This year's speed, get this man a 90 perimeter.
Oh, you gonna go 90?
92 driving dunk and call it a day.
Yeah, I was gonna drive him.
Dominique, the human highlight film.
+5 on the 3.
96 driving dunk. He's got potential in a lot of categories, but he's already suited for the top 10 plays of the week. Now on to the power forwards. We've got Tom Chambers, an athletic
seeing this and hearing what Mike Wayne said, this year is the year of the Monstars, bruh.
Mid-range shot, he can also hit the corner threes. But look, he's got a 90 standing dunk and a 93 driving dunk. I'd put them extra adds towards strength and push bodies under the rim. Now every year I do a Kevin Durant.
And then they got him out the gate. He's already a problem. He's already a problem. 90 mid, 87 3 ball, 87 drive. You +5 on the drive and dunk. The boy finna catch 5. Oh my boy, what are we doing here? So he's 6'10", 87 posts.
Build video.
And y'all seen his dribble package. That step back.
What's good about this one?
Oh my God.
With all of Kevin Durant's animations, some of which are kind of hard to get on a 6'10".
So that means literally this nigga does a step back and get open. I'm talking about green window is crazy from mid-range. And if you got the timing on point, his 3 ball is crazy. Again, I'm putting that +5. If I'm rolling with this one, it's either going towards strength so I can dog walk niggas even more, or I'm going towards the standing dunk to a 79. 77. Or the post control. I'm shooting that up to a 93. 92. 92 posts. Which I'm horsing niggas.
If I were to make this build, I'd make sure he had that gold physical handles, and I'd put that max +1 on it for Hall of Fame. He'd be 6'10" getting blow-bys and be nearly impossible to rip. And what about a high-level defensive anchor in Draymond?
Draymond.
Told you're looking for a driver.
You might come out there with the Draymond bill.
Give him a 90 perimeter defense. Now he can switch on anything on defense and run your offense. And then we've got a 6'7", 250.
Why did they do this? Why? 6'7", 250 with a 7-inch wingspan. Why did they do this? Why? With 85 pass accuracy. This is the build everybody finna run to. This the build everybody finna run to. Watch. Watch. All you gonna do is pull up the drive and dunk to a 92. Increase the drive and dunk, or you can increase the 3 ball over there to a 81. And you disrespecting everybody on the court at that point. Or you can increase the speed.
50-pound elite downhill playmaker in King James. Now this is older Bron, but he can still shoot the mid, attack the basket, whip the ball around. I'd restore him to a 92 driving dunk and increase his speed.
My God, my God.
And speaking of dunking, we've got a high-flying, relentless interior scorer in Sean Kemp. I'd add even more to post control to make it easier for him to spin off you and catch bodies. And check out this Kevin Love build. He's a pick and pop shooter with a 96 defensive rebound. And again, elevate that post control so he can score from almost anywhere. And then there's Pascal Siakam. He's a
nice
post scorer with a deadly fade. I don't know, maybe give him that 90 perimeter and now you have an elite two-way. What about a 6'10" skilled high post facilitator Chris Webber build?
Drive and dunk.
With that 94 defensive rebound, solid defense.
Yeah.
Maybe give him that 92 drive and dunk to complete him.
Yeah.
And now on to the centers.
There you go. And that's your problem right there. That center, this center right here, this your problem. That's your problem. Bruh, I'm 6'9", 247, 7'2" wingspan center that can push the ball, push the ball, bro. With a 73. Probably increase that to 5, that's a 78. That's if you want to be all what's your name. Or you give him this, you give him the 3 ball for an 83 ball. Nigga, his interior defense is an 88. The strength is an 85. Like, drive and dunk if you want to be frisky with an 80. Probably got to increase that. Probably not, because the vertical is only at a sitting at 65. So I just probably go 3-ball. 3-ball or depending on what I'm getting ball handling wise. Well,
beginning with Bam Adebayo.
Defensive rebound is a 92.
Versatile defensive anchor. At 6'9", he can switch from perimeter to interior defense. I don't know, maybe give him that 90 strength, or better yet, give him an 83 ball so he can also sit corner and knock down threes.
Bruh.
And then we've got a 7-foot high-level rim protector.
Come on, bruh. 7 foot, 640, 7'6" wingspan. Interior crazy, block crazy, rebounds there. Give him the 3-ball to 80. Or increase the post control.
In Anthony Davis, getting boards and blocks. He's got some of the longest arms in the game, so I'd probably give him that 95 standing dunk so he could put mismatches into the basket. And how about this Joel Embiid build? A dominant
3-ball easily. Bump that up to 82. Everything else, not a problem in the world at that point.
Post scorer with punishing interior presence. Go ahead and give him that 95 post.
Oh, you gonna do 95 posts? I was going 3.
And check out the explosive lob finisher Dwight Howard build with that 94 offensive board, 93 block. Just set the screen and roll to the rim. If your guard don't pass and he misses, you get in the ball.
Post control.
You might just be dunking it home. And look at the yoke. A generational passing big, 92 pass accuracy with a 96 D board and a...
Yeah, this boy OD. Driving up to 80, 78.
90 mid-range. If you grind this build, all you're doing is adding to greatness. And speaking of generational, we've got a generational shot blocker with Dikembe Mutombo at 7'2". This might be the perfect rec build because he's got that 94 offensive rebound. And it might be easiest to rep up with this build too. And at 7 feet, we've got Karl Anthony Towns, the most elite shooting big man in the league. A 93 ball with a 94 defensive rebound. You can enhance his strength, interior defense, or even his pass accuracy. It's just hard to go wrong with this one. And last but not least,
no boy.
At 7'4", we've got a towering post scorer, reliable rim protector who commands double teams in Yao Ming. I'd max his strength out so you can't stop him, but he can stop you. So it's your boy Shake. I hope this video helped.
Yeah, man. OD builds to the max. Just know, like he said, this is just a year to overpower players. That's it. Once he said that out of his mouth during that interview, it set the bar. It already told me what I need to know. Yeah, man, I'm out at this point. It's your boy 001 Love. God bless. Y'all be smooth. Stay safe out there. Peace, man. 2K is finito, bro, man. It's a wrap. This what y'all wanted. This what y'all finna get. So 7'4" Wimbiana is gonna be able to run point. KD build 7'10" or better. Gonna have handles. Oh, snap. Little one calling. Holla at y'all. Peace.
This is culturally inappropriate.